I have a client that just shared a file and he's desperate because there is an issue in Power Query and he doesn't know how to fix this. And let me show you how you can encounter those errors and fix them easily because Power Query is very simple to use. So let me show you how. To enter in Power Query, you can go here on the top ribbon and click on Data, and then you have this option here, Query and Connections. You can click on it, and then it's going to pop up you all the queries that you have listed on your code. And here, as you can see, there are some entries with error with this exclamation mark. What we can do, we can hover over any of those queries and double click, and it's going to load all the things from Power Query. And as you can see here on the top, we have this banner explaining or giving me a guide where the error is. So as you can see here, there is an issue with the column 50 because Excel didn't find any information about this column 50. You could go in step by step here on the right hand side and try to find the issue by clicking and go where it stopped, where the error appeared. But there is a trick what you can do. Here on the top ribbon, you have this button Advanced Editor. If you click, it's going to open all the codes from Power Query. You can go Ctrl+A, Ctrl+C and paste in, for example, a notepad, or if you have, for example, a Visio, you can see this code in a better format. And here I can press Ctrl+F, and then I can type here on the top, column 50, and then it's going to show me where I have any information about this column 50. In this case, I have here on this line is saying replace values. So replace values, it's right here. It's one of the first steps that I have listed on my code. I can close this and go back and try to find this step. So as you can see here, it's one of the first, replace the values. If I go to this step, I still can find the error, but if I go to one step before this one, I no longer see the issue. And here, it's saying, and for this code, it says to replace blanks with null. And for me, it's easier to redo the step, redo the code instead of trying to fix this information here, because in this case, they have added multiple columns and we no longer have this column 50, it have changed into centered names. Instead of going one by one, it's easier to redo the step. And here, it's asking to replace all the blanks with null here, null everything capitalized, for all the columns. I'm going to go back to the previous step, promoted headers. On here on the top ribbon under the Home tab, I can click to replace values. I am going to insert a step, so it's going to insert between the promoted headers and also the replace the values. I'm going to replace all the blanks with null. But before that, I want you to select all the columns, so I can press Ctrl+A and do this step to replace my values. If I did it the other way, it would create only for one certain column that I have highlighted. So in this case, I can continue to create my code. I'm going to press OK, and then Excel is going to recreate based on the information that I have here, this same thing. And then I can delete this step. And if I go back to the last step, in this case, I don't have any information from this table, so the code is up and running. So that's one of the first ways that you can use to find an error in Power Query. If you want more information on how can improve your abilities in Excel using such advanced tools like Power Query, follow this channel for more.